Hey man, Avid just made a big announcement. I mean, a really big announcement. What's up YouTube and welcome back to the channel. I'm Wavy Wayne from Wavy.wav.com, and of course this channel is all about helping you to record and mix better and faster. Now you know my partners over at Avid always keep me in the loop. Shout out to Garage. What up G? Man, and he has sent me the first look at the brand new product from Avid. This is the Avid MBOX Studio. Now, if you know, the MBOX has been a pinnacle in home studios, production studios for a very long time, allowing access to many people to have, you know, a high quality audio interface right in their home or project studio. The MBOX Studio takes that a step further with a bunch of new additional features that we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this thing, man. This is my first look at the Avid MBOX Studio. Once I get a little bit more time with it, I'll give a full Wavy rating. But for now, let's just take a look at the features and the design of the new MBOX Studio. So when I started this video out, I said that they had some huge news, and I was not lying. This thing is literally mammoth, a behemoth. It reminds me of like a VCR. It's so huge, and it actually looks like something more that a DJ would use versus an audio interface with these two huge knobs. The design is very cool, and I like all the lights, and it had to be so big because it's really packing a lot of features. Just for comparison, I have my UAD Apollo Twin right here, and we can see that this thing is literally twice or almost 3 times the size of an Apollo Twin. So yeah, that's neither here nor there. You just need to make sure that you got a big enough desk to put this on. All right, I'm done talking about the size of it. Let's take a look at some other stuff. The size just was like, boom, that's the first thing you're gonna notice is that this thing is huge. All right, let's start by taking a look at the features of the MBOX Studio. So just taking a look at it, it seems that we have our input section over to the left, and then we have an output section over to the right. We got 2 huge knobs, which I assume will be the level knob to set your preamps and all of that, and then also we have a output knob as well to set the level of our speakers, is what I'm assuming there. So we got a 48 volts phantom power, so we can actually use phantom power. It's pretty easy to switch between what channel you're working on and affecting. So I have right now, just by clicking on this big input knob, you can switch between channel 1, 2, 3, 4, or the 5, 6 group, which is a line level input. You also have this little input button right here that you can change from either being a mic level input or a line level input on any of the inputs on 1 through 4. 5 and 6 are fixed to being line level inputs, all right? You also have this Bluetooth button because you have Bluetooth connectivity on the MBOX Studio, allowing you to have Bluetooth inputs or even Bluetooth outputs. So you see you can route out to a Bluetooth or use a Bluetooth as an input. That's really great if you are conducting a podcast. Maybe you have someone on the phone that you want to interview, or a laptop or something like that. You can connect via Bluetooth to get the signals in, and then if you're routing out, maybe you're in a live sound situation that you're using Bluetooth stage monitors, you will be able to actually route the signal out to the Bluetooth monitors. I think that's very cool and needed in this day and age. You also got the high Z button, which will go through several different modes. You see it goes to like this little pink color. If I click it again, it goes to a blue color, and then it goes to this regular Z. That will change your impedance on the different inputs that you have. So there's variable impedance on all of the inputs on the MBOX Studio, which will allow you to have different tonal characteristics for your inputs, whether it's a microphone or a guitar, anything like that. Super cool feature to have. You also have a pad on each channel, which I think is dope, and I'm glad they have that built in right there. We got these 4 buttons right across the front that are assignable. You can actually choose which controls you want from either Pro Tools or something on your control surface, something like that. You can assign these 4 buttons to do whatever it is that you need them to do. Nice little quick assignable soft keys. I like that touch right there. And I'm sure that these probably get assigned with the MBOX Studio Control app. So there is a new app that you can run on your computer to get you even more control control over all of the features of this audio interface. All right, there's this other button, this little inbox button. I'm not sure what that button does. One thing that I wish was in the package, now of course this is just a review unit, maybe it'll be included in the other packages, but I wish there was like a quick start guide that walks me around, shows me exactly what all of the buttons are on this unit, and also what all the inputs and outputs. Just a quick little card or something in the box will really help to be able to get started a lot faster with this. But you can always download the manual and go through the long process as well. We got this link button that will link, I guess, in our left and right channels. All right, you got your Bluetooth button. You also have full monitor control capabilities. So this is a straight up a monitor controller for 2 sets of monitors you can actually have in here, and I'll show you the different outputs for those as well. But with that, you have the ability to put those monitors in mono. You also can mute those monitors, you can dim them, right? And it has a built-in talkback on here. Here's your little talkback mic right there. All right. Now, as far as choosing your output, you can choose either the main. All right, you can hit that output button, go to your alternate set of monitors. So you'll have your main monitors, your alternate monitors. You also have the ability, if you have it connected, digital output or Bluetooth if those are connected. But right now, it's not letting me switch over there, probably because I don't have anything set up or connected on there. One thing that I don't see that I wish was here initially is a control for a subwoofer. What I'm thinking is that if I have a sub connected to either my main or alt monitors, or just, you know, that I would want to listen with those sets of monitors, I don't have independent control to mute or include the subwoofer, and I'm wondering even if we have outputs for that sub. We'll look at it in a moment. Now let's take a look at the actual front inputs, because there's a lot going on down here as well. So we have 2 inputs, mic or line inputs via these combi jacks right here on the front, which are cool. That's going to make it very accessible for you plugging and playing stuff during a session, stuff that you're going to be changing up often. Maybe somebody's in the control room with you with a bass guitar, or you need to add a microphone into the signal. You can do that pretty easily by using these inputs right here on the front. You also have a high Z out to amp, which is really cool. So this is an output that will allow you to do some reamping. So if you recorded a guitar directly in, you can take a high Z output and route it directly into an amp to reamp it and record it in. Really nice touch. I don't see that on many audio interfaces at all. That's a unique one right there. We also have 2 independent headphone outputs right here too, where you can actually set up separate cue mixes to assign to these separate headphone outputs, and they got their different output connectors and also levels that you can set as well. And you notice once I turn this, it actually automatically, that's cool, it'll automatically hijack this little meter so I can see which one, and they're all color matched, which makes this really easy to know which headphone I'm working on. You don't got to do a lot to change that. Super cool. Looking at the sides, all you see is this new MBOX kind of logo there. I think this new logo is pretty cool. Let's go around to the back of the unit though and see what we have here. So this unit connects to your computer via USB-C, but included in the box, you also get a USB-A adapter. Now, I like the fact that they did a little special touch, and you do get this nice little purple color, that Avid purple USB-C cable. I think that's pretty cool to include. Now, coming over from the left to the right, we'll see what we have here. We got our power adapter. Now, this thing does need to be powered. It is such a beast. It can't just be bus powered. You're gonna need some external power on it. You also have an optical output and input for ADAT, so that'll give you 8 channels of ADAT output, 8 channels of ADAT input as well. Again, it connects to your computer via USB-C, and here's that connector right here. Another component that's on here that I think is interesting, that's also kind of missing from audio interfaces nowadays, is going to be the MIDI output and MIDI in. So you actually have MIDI IO right here on this actual interface. That's cool if that's something that you need. I think that is cool. It's a nice to have. You also have a spit of input and output too. So this will give you much more expanded routing flexibility, IO flexibility, by having these digital inputs and outputs, as well as all of the analog inputs and outputs as well. Now, when it comes to the monitor outs, again, this is where you're going to have your 2 sets of monitors. So you can actually have a main set of monitors and an alt set of monitors. Again, this is the thing that I feel like I'm missing here, is a sub. If you're going to be using a sub, this kind of sucks because you don't have independent control of the sub. You'll have to like kind of do the thing where you route out into the sub, out the subs, and through your speakers. That's not the most ideal setup for me. I guess it's not a deal breaker. Maybe not for you. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think there. All right. We also have over here some effect sends. So we have additional outputs where you can do some effect sends and effects returns. These can also be a high Z output on these effect sends 1 and 2. So really giving you, again, a lot of flexibility with everything that this thing can do. But I love the fact that it does have these effect sends. So if you're using any hardware, maybe you're using an external compressor or external reverbs or anything like that, you have the ability to route in and out via these additional inputs and outputs. You also have another set of line inputs as well. And don't forget that all of the mic inputs can be switched between mic and line. So that gives you a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 line inputs are a total on this thing. You can have a total of up to 8 line inputs, which is pretty dope. You also have the ability to add in 2 foot switches for whatever you might need a foot switch for. All right. I should also mention that the MBOX Studio also comes with built-in DSP for low latency monitoring of Avid effects during recording and live situations. That is the whole thing, man. This is the brand new MBOX Studio. The retail for this thing is right under or about $900. Let me know what y'all think about that too. But this is Wavy Wayne, and this is my first look at the brand new Avid MBOX Studio. What do y'all think, man? This product is just now hitting the market, or it's going to be hitting the market soon. It offers you a lot of features, a lot of flexibilities. And of course, it's going to be all high quality preamps inside of this thing. And you know, you get that Avid quality construction. So will this be something that's on your wish list? You know, we got Black Friday and Christmas, all that coming up. So this is a release that's great in time for that. Is this on your wish list for your home studio? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of the new MBOX Studio from Avid? I'm Wavy Wayne from WavyWayne.com. Thanks for watching. Be dope.